let the invasion begin.
Some new insight on the rash of terrifying abductions plaguing Gotham City.
There's an invasion of monsters. They're grabbing people off the streets.
They're soldiers.
When Justice League War was released in 2014, it marked the official beginning of the DC animated movie universe, setting the tone for a new era of interconnected storytelling that would span multiple films over the next decade. The movie drew inspiration from Geoff Johns and Jim Lee's Justice League, origin comic storyline from DC's New 52 reboot, which reimagined how Earth's greatest heroes first came together. What made this film stand out was its bold approach to retelling the formation of the Justice League not as seasoned allies, but as strangers forced to unite against a common threat. The result was a fast-paced, visually thrilling, and emotionally charged animated feature that redefined the dynamics between DC's most iconic heroes. The movie begins with a world on the edge of chaos. Strange abductions and mysterious alien technology begin appearing across the globe, hinting at something far more sinister than any of Earth's heroes have encountered before. Batman, still operating in the shadows of Gotham, is investigating the rise of these bizarre occurrences when he crosses paths with Green Lantern, who believes the alien tech might be connected to an extraterrestrial invasion. Their first encounter instantly captures the tension between the two personalities. Batman's cold, analytical precision clashes with Green Lantern's cocky and impulsive nature. It's a perfect start that sets up the friction and chemistry that defines the team throughout the movie. As the story unfolds, we're introduced to the rest of the heroes one by one, each dealing with their own challenges. Superman appears in Metropolis as a symbol of strength and power, but the others view him with suspicion and awe, unsure whether he's an ally or a threat. Wonder Woman, portrayed with confidence and warrior spirit, brings a sense of myth and nobility into the mix, while the Flash represents the heart of the group, a hero with compassion and optimism that contrasts beautifully with the darker tones of his teammates. Cyborg's arc becomes the emotional backbone of the film. His transformation from a young athlete named Victor Stone into a half-human, half-machine warrior gives the movie its deepest emotional resonance. Through his pain and confusion, we witness the human cost of heroism and the personal sacrifice that comes with saving the world. The animation style of Justice League War feels gritty, yet vibrant, balancing realism with comic book energy. Every frame bursts with kinetic motion, especially during the intense battle sequences. The film doesn't waste time with slow build-up. It launches straight into action, pulling the audience into a world where the stakes feel monumental. The colors are bold, the movements are dynamic, and the choreography of fights, especially those involving Superman, Wonder Woman, and Darkseid's army, showcases the raw power of DC's heroes in ways live action often struggles to capture. It's pure cinematic energy in animated form. Darkseid, the godlike tyrant from Apocalypse, emerges as the ultimate villain of the story. His arrival on Earth brings devastation and panic, pushing the heroes to their limits. The moment he steps through the portal, everything changes. He doesn't just represent physical strength, he embodies domination and fear itself. His design is intimidating, and his presence commands attention, a towering figure whose every step feels like an earthquake. The film captures his brutality and power perfectly, making him one of the most memorable animated villains in DC history. The Justice League, still unsure of how to work together, must set aside their egos and learn to fight as one. This theme of unity, under pressure, becomes the heart of the film, not just about defeating Darkseid, but about understanding what it means to be a team. Each hero's personality shines through in the way they interact. Batman remains calm, strategic, and fearless even when facing gods. Green Lantern learns humility as he realizes he can't always handle everything on his own. Superman, who initially acts with arrogance and raw strength, begins to show compassion and leadership. Wonder Woman's scenes are filled with humor and fierce determination, especially her fascination with the new world of humanity. Cyborg's emotional struggle grounds the story in humanity, making his eventual acceptance of his new identity a powerful moment. The Flash ties it all together with lightheartedness and heart, ensuring the film never loses its emotional balance amidst all the chaos. The pacing of Justice League War keeps the adrenaline high, moving seamlessly between character moments and epic showdowns. It manages to introduce an entire team of heroes, build relationships between them, and deliver a large-scale invasion story all within a tight runtime. The dialogue is sharp, filled with wit and tension, and the character dynamics feel authentic. These aren't instant friends. They're flawed individuals learning to trust one another. That realism gives the movie a sense of weight, even within its animated world. One of the standout elements of the film is its tone. While earlier DC animated films like Justice League, The New Frontier, and Crisis on Two Earths focused on classic heroism and moral clarity, Justice League War embraced a more modern, edgy, and action-driven tone. It doesn't shy away from violence or intensity. The heroes bleed, they make mistakes, and they grow through conflict. This grounded yet high-stakes storytelling helped pave the way for later films in the same continuity, including Son of Batman, Throne of Atlantis, and Justice League Dark. It was the spark that ignited a whole universe. The soundtrack amplifies every moment, from the thunderous clashes with parademons to the quieter scenes of emotional vulnerability. Each score note elevates the film's cinematic feel, giving it the grandeur of a live-action blockbuster despite its animated format. The sound design, combined with crisp voice performances, makes every battle roar with intensity. The voice cast perfectly captures the essence of their characters. Batman's voice carries a calm authority. Superman's dialogue resonates with strength and idealism, and Wonder Woman's delivery mixes both grace and ferocity. Cyborg's voice acting stands out the most, balancing pain, confusion, and determination beautifully. By the end of the movie, when the dust settles and the team stands victorious, there's a sense of both closure and beginning. The Justice League isn't yet the perfect unit fans know them to be, but this film captures the moment where they start to understand their purpose together. The unity they forge in battle becomes the foundation of something much greater, a team built not just on strength but on trust, courage, and shared destiny. That final shot of them standing together against the ruins of destruction encapsulates what the Justice League truly represents: hope rising from chaos. Justice League War is more than just an animated superhero movie. It's a cinematic experience that redefines what animated storytelling can be in the superhero genre. It delivers spectacle without losing heart, character without losing pace, and emotion without losing scale. Every hero gets their moment to shine, and every frame feels like it was crafted with passion for the source material. It celebrates the legacy of DC Comics while reintroducing its heroes to a new generation with energy and depth. The film not only entertains, but also reminds viewers why these characters have endured for decades, because they reflect the best and worst parts of humanity, united by a common mission to fight for what's right. Even years after its release, Justice League War continues to be praised for its storytelling, design, and the way it built the foundation for the DC animated movie universe. It proved that animated superhero films could be just as compelling, mature, and cinematic as their live-action counterparts. For fans, it remains a movie that brought together legends and showed what happens when powerful individuals decide to stand as one against impossible odds. The legacy it created continues to echo through every animated film that followed, and its impact on DC animation is undeniable. It's not just the story of how the Justice League was formed, it's the story of how heroes became a family.